Hey, that drops clean. Oh, that lead is fire. That's so catchy. What's up, welcome back to the channel. My name is Servida. I have a pretty stupid idea. In a normal reaction video, you would make a beat and then react to it, but I wanted to see what would happen if we switched those. I asked a couple producer friends of mine, if I send you a 1-minute reaction video, can you make a beat around it? They're probably thinking that I reacted to a song and then I just removed the audio and I gave them this muted video, but in reality, I was actually just bopping my head to a metronome and I was just making random ass comments. The producers joining me today are Chris Punsalan, Sikky Beats, and lemme. Okay, so let's see how they did.
So here's what I came up with and how I made it. So the tempo was 95. I threw that up there, matched it up with the beginning when he hit the space bar in the video. Simon actually just dropped like this free sample pack, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna use his own sample. Flip it on him, you know what I'm saying? So here's the sample. I transposed it down -3 and I added kickstart on it, which is just like a filtering plugin, because in the video he says the filter's nice. So here's what I did. Once I put the kickstart plugin on it, I was like, oh, this will be fire with some kicks. So I just threw some 4 on the floor kicks to match that pattern right there. And then he starts talking about a drop. So I'm like, all right, I gotta make this drop kind of interesting. So I chopped up this drum break and then I took out parts of the sample to make it kind of like go in and out, in and out. And I made a new little drum kick and snare pattern. Another thing I did was I took his reaction where he says the drop is nice and I threw it in there.
Hey, that drop's clean.
I wanted to make it some more chill vibes, but also kind of groovy. So I kept the same kick pattern, but then I threw this in. And then another little snare sound. Get out of here, bro, you're in the way. So that, with a little bit of the chop snare, just bringing it back and forth, made for this groovy little chill section. I took this part from the beginning of the video. He makes this weird little noise. So he's like, oh, what's this instrument? Little does he know, it's him. It doesn't sound good by itself, but with the beat, it sounds solid. And then I also added this little weird noise from Arcade. Cause look at his face. He's like, oh my God, this is so good. And this is how it ends.
Oh, it's done. What the hell?
Yeah, so I ended it abruptly and I added his little voice saying, oh, it's done, what the hell? So yeah, I hope this was to your liking. out. Thanks for having me, bro.
Okay, next beat is by Mr. Diva Noises. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and... Filter school. Hey, that drops clean. Hey, that drops clean. This is pretty serious bounce. Yeah. Nice drum fill. Wait, whoa, what instrument is this? That is weird. Little panning action, nice. Oh, that lead is fire. That's so catchy. Nice. Oh, it's done. What the hell?
Well, first of all, I threw Simon's video into Ableton, chopped out the beginning and started it right when he hit the space bar. Thankfully, he gave us the BPM, and then I started labeling where all of his reactions were. After I had that, he was talking about some crazy bounce to the beat that he was reacting to, so I started with the drums. I brought in this salmon drum loop. Where the fuck is the snare. Sorry to whoever's editing this. So then I brought it into kicks and snares. Actually, I use a clap, which is a clap loop. And then to add to the rhythm, I added this vocal perk, or that's what I called it. So next I added some keys. I'm using Addictive Keys for the sound, Studio Grand, and this is what that sounds like. Underneath that, I threw in a bass line. The bass is from Trillion. It's the 60s vintage, which is something that I use all the time. And after that, I thought it was grooving pretty nicely. I added this pad sound as well on top, and another vocal part, which I forgot to mention. For the pad, I'm using this ARP 2600. I think the hardest part of this entire thing was trying to figure out what to add for the parts that he reacted to. So for this drum fill, because it was in the middle of the section, it was hard for me to find something to fill into that space. So I used something from Simon's kit. Which flows along nicely into this weird instrument part, which took me the longest to figure out, because he said, like, that's a weird instrument. What is that even? So I found this vocal in Arcade, which is cool. And then I was like, oh, maybe that could be the weird instrument. So I reversed it, scattered it throughout the beat to make it sound cool. And then for the last part where the lead comes in, I chose this lead sound from Addictive Keys in the Rhodes section. I chose Lead Fest. That's pretty much the meat and potatoes of the beat. I'm very upset that Simon came up with this idea, because I think it's a fucking incredible idea, and I wish I came up with it first. But shout out to you, Simon, and whoever has to edit this. I'm sorry that. Peace.
Go to school. Hey, that drops clean. This is pretty serious bounce. Yeah. Nice drum fill. Wait, whoa, what instrument is this? That is weird. Little panning action, nice. Oh, that lead is fire. That's so catchy. Nice. Oh, it's done. What the hell?
What up, Servida gang? My name is Sikky Beats, and this is how I made my beat for Simon's Beat Reaction Challenge. Hope you enjoy.
Oh boy, you're gonna have a lot of editing to do because I'm gonna stumble over everything. The very first thing that I did was to put in a bunch of markers for every one of his comments. For example, cool drum fill, what is that unique instrument, so on and so forth. All of my melodic elements are grouped to one channel with a filter on it, and this is what it sounds like. The next section is the clean drop that he comments on. So in order to lead into that section, because I've been listening to a bunch of old 2000s records like Nelly Furtado, Justin Timberlake, I added in this string element, a vocal from an old Timbaland song, a vocal from Simon Servida's Capital Drum Kit 3, and that's that. Cool. Which brings us into the clean drop section. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this, something a little bit more old school nostalgic. And then a tom rhythm. This was a live performance. I did some editing to it to get it to fit. This is what that section sounds like. The next section is another drop where Simon comments about a drum fill and a unique instrument. And the drum fill I knew had to happen right before. Now, I won't lie, this totally caught me off guard because the drum fill happens right in the middle of a 4-bar section, which is something that I would normally never do. But hey, this is the challenge, so we went with it. This is the drum fill that we used. Now for this unique instrument, I used a traditional Indian Punjabi instrument called a tumbi. This is a part that I played myself, added the global filter to. This is what that sounds like. And that's that, which brings us to the next section where that tumbi instrument just is right there, forefront. No other melodic instruments are playing. So just some panning automation where the main instrument, the tumbi, is panning left and right. Lastly, I know Simon already makes some crazy lead sound effects, so I had to kind of meet up to his bar. This is how I did that. I basically found a loop on Splice. I did a bunch of chopping, cutting, editing. So this is what that sounds like. Simon makes a final comment about, oh, it's finished. What the hell? So for that, we just did a bunch of automation and just completely cut everything out right towards the end. This is what that sounds like.
And that's how I made the beat. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, Simon, thank you for having me. Peace.
One.
Ooh, Sikky.
Filter school. Hey. Hey, that drop's clean. This is pretty stereo to bounce. Yeah. Nice drum fill. Wait, whoa, what instrument is this? That is weird. Little panning action, nice. Oh, that lead is fire. That's so catchy. Nice. Oh, it's done. What the hell?
What's good, everybody? My name is Lario. I just want to give a huge shout out to Simon Servida for having me on his channel right now. Let's get right into it. You get me.
The first thing I started with was this melody right here. So this is what it sounded like originally. And then I just threw some crazy different effects on here. I kind of just went all in. Halftime, I used this preset right here, 2 times 1 bar. This is where some sauce comes in. Through this sidechain preset. The next thing I did was a shadowed melody with a different preset in Omnisphere. Next thing I did was I found this pad, just time stretched it. So we got RC20. Then we did some gross beat. I went crazy on this. I put Effectrix after that. Then something I did that I thought was really cool. I took a clip of that pad sample, pitched it up a full octave, and then chopped it up in this triplet form. So it really breaks things up every 8 bars. All right, so next we have like low bass synth, I would call it. I use Silent for it. That's it. And then at the end of the bar, it does this. It just hits right on the 1. Thought somebody was knocking. That lead that I have going on there, I used straight FL keys to make the lead first, and then I layered it in with a 1-shot. All right, let's get to the drums. Let's start with the 808. So the second half of that builds that energy up and then it comes back. There was this one other 808 pattern that I have, crazy ass transition. So for the drums, I have this drum fill that I chopped up so it's more into that like triplet grid also. And then I used a percussion loop from your homie, Simon Servida. Timed it up. It's got that Simon Servida bounce. Yeah, get me. Oh yeah, so this random drum fill right here, I just really matched the drum fill sample. And that brings me to this vocal sample, which is another Simon Servida sample. All right, so for the intro, I use this filter called Fab Filter Micro, and I recorded this automation. There you go. And that's that. All right, yeah, so that's gonna do it for this one. Again, thank you, Simon Servida, for having me on here. Make sure to share this with a friend if you get me. Let's go.
Filter's cool. Hey. Hey, that drops clean. This is a pretty serious bounce. Yeah. Nice drum fill. Wait, whoa, what instrument is this? That is weird. Little panning action, nice. Oh, that lead is fire. That's so catchy. Nice. Oh, it's done. What the hell? Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, I'm actually gonna give you guys the reaction. So if you want that, that's gonna be in the description below. It's a fun little challenge, so definitely try it out. Big shout out to the guys, Eldre, Larry O, Sikky Beats, Punsalan. Make sure you guys follow them. They're super dope. If you want to see another video like this, comment it below. Also comment below which producers you want to see next. Yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you guys soon.
If you have any suggestions, leave a comment. If you like this video, leave a like. If you really like this video, subscribe. If you didn't like this video, leave. Just leave. Get out of here.